Welcome everyone to another edition of Mary Sky Readley's video blog. I'm Mary Sky, and over there is Chloe Spice watching a movie. Apparently she found Star Trek Rogue One.
Star Wars Rogue One.
Star Trek Rogue
Star
One.
Wars.
Bite me. That's my new symbol when she says bite me. Anyways, wanted to share with you all that it's late and I want to get in some Skyrim time. I got 25 spreadsheets to do, and I decided I would basically, etc., etc. So I got some con artists messaging me about some con artist messaging me about money again. It's like, doesn't these people ever leave me alone when it comes to the con? I mean, literally, I would really like to know how the heck I am being conned, you know? So, yeah. So, anyway, that's something I wanted to share with you on that. So, anyways, about that, you know. Yep. So yeah, I got some con artists that's pestering me about, you know, things, and it just bothers me, you know, to no end. So let me get on the brass tacks, shall we? So, first of all, a couple things I've been thinking about talking about. Chloe's kind of worried about me. All the stuff I've been going through lately. It looks like I'm going to be going back to the mental hospital. This time, I'm not just taking Moppy, aka Houdini, with me. No, I'm actually taking Chloe with me. Yep. First of all, let me just do my video thing. My video is copyrighted to me, so all rights reserved. No one can download, upload, use it for nefarious purposes or for anything without my permission. If so, I will personally sue your ass, okay? I've already been threatened by Chloe's mom a few times with downloading some of my videos. So technically, if you're watching this, you know, you have my sincere kiss my ass attitude tonight. If it isn't you, well, still, no one's going to be you, you know. So, you know, on that aspect. Now, some of you are wondering what's going on. Sorry, I keep getting distracted with the whole tablet thing. Definitely need to use the tablet. Definitely need to use the tablet. Definitely need a portable TV. Definitely need a portable color TV. Definitely need a portable color TV. Now, for some of you out there, I'm not going to talk about a lot of different stuff tonight. I do want to talk about a couple things. Now, I was just telling my favorite peeps, Corey and Tara, that I was going to go live. I talked to my friend Thomas. He made a joke about penis pics. Now, well, let's just get down to the penis pic problem first. I was eating a sandwich, okay? And this guy's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, more beautiful than most girls. You're hot, you're cute. You're not like these young whippersnapper trannies that are stuck up and think their stink don't smell, you know." And the guy's sitting there, and I kept saying thanks, you know, that's cool. When he sent the penis pic, I basically blocked him. Post on Facebook, don't send me any penis pics. You know, I'm not that type of girl that wants penis pics. Now, my cousin and cousin-in-law, I'm not going to even go there on their joke with me because it is just purely, in my opinion, a joke. A sick joke, but still a joke, you know. And when I asked my cousin Corey, is it pick on Rita Day? He says, every day is a pick on Rita Day. Well, feel free to. There you go. Now, my cousin and cousin-in-law are probably worried what's going on. Now, I'm going to get down to brass tacks, okay? Now, as you all know, Chloe's home. Now, since Chloe's been home, I've been depressed a lot. I've been depressed before then anyways because of some issues. Now, for some of you wondering what's going on, my cousin and cousin-in-law saved my life, put me in, well, helped me, I should say. They didn't put me in, but they helped me. Anyways, I went up to the hospital the other day to get some help, and their answer was, we're sorry, we can't help you. You don't have Medicaid. Plus, you can go and get drunk and die. We don't care if you put a knife in your head or in your throat or in your chest or have Chloe murder you or even you kill yourself with a shotgun or a knife or a handgun. We don't care. Anyways, when I was talking to the police officer, which they have to be involved now for, you know, the whole thing about detention and detection of why I'm doing this. And I told him, you know, and he's just like really like taking notes. And all I hear out of him is, there's someone there to do something about Chloe. Yeah, okay. You know, and so technically, you know, so, you know, and see, I got a scammer right now, you know. So the scammer basically wants to come up here and is pestering to come up now. You know, I'm not a type of person that is interested in scams, you know, or anything. So scammers can kiss my ass, okay? Now, back to the story. So, because of the whole ordeal, you know, in the hospital and the stuff like that, and etc., you know, being severely depressed, it really bothers me, you know, to no end. And because of it, a lot of people out there are just like, well, go to the hospital, Chloe, with your heart review. And heart review already told me no, they would not be allowed. They'd be seeing me and discharging me and sending me out the door. I could want to do massive damage, just hypothetically. And they don't care. It's like, you know, whatever it is, it's got to do with something or other, and it royally sucks. You know what I mean? So, back to the story. So, Chloe's been worried about me. I've been depressed lately, you know, and, you know, Chloe keeps thinking it's her, but no, it's not her. I've been kind of going psychotic and crazy and, you know, etc., etc. And, you know, my family, extended family up here, you know, thinks I need to go into the mental hospital again. And the reason for it is, you know, is because I'm basically not doing well. I mean, lately, when Chloe gets very combative and basically says stuff, you know, just words, you know, that hurt me. I feel like, you know, I get angry, rage and anger. Instead, I hit my head over a metal pipe or the chair or the cutting board or, you know, the couch here. There's a little armrest here. The blue chair over there is an armrest. I do all this because I'm furiously angry. And, you know, the thing is I'm losing my mind. Now, my doctor goes, oh, well, it's what do you call it? It's, what do you call it? You know, again, scammers trying to scam me again. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired of scammers, you know. I mean, if it's not one scammer, it's a million scammers. And these scammers turn around and they're like, there's money, I want to visit. Well, I don't have money and I'm not buying you a ticket to come up here, you know. I'm not a bank, you know. And this is water, by the way. So, for some of you wondering what else is going on, you know, with me hurting myself and suicidal at times and, you know, majorly depressed. I mean, and I'm not getting much sleep. I mean, for example, Today I did like 15 spreadsheets. I looked at Chloe and I said I needed a nap. Well, you know, Chloe being Chloe, you know, she's been kind of paranoid, and so have I, and worried, so have I. And because of it, she started crying, and you know, and I had to comfort her because she's afraid on a couple of things, and you know, I told her nothing's gonna happen, you know, so technically she shouldn't even worry about these things. You know, she's worried about it. So because of her basically having her problems and me having mine, we're basically both having somewhat what we call psychotic episodes, you know. And I'm going to go to the point where I'm not going to deal with the scammer. I want to focus on you all so you guys get my full attention, you know. So that's one of the things on my mind I wanted to share with you. I've been very depressed. And because of it, Chloe's over there with her evil grin, you know. But the other day, Chloe hurt me mentally by saying some words, you know. And, you know, one of the things is I've been losing my mind, and I want to share this with y'all. I love Chloe. You all know this. But Chloe basically said some stuff that was wrong, out of context, you know, something that, you know, the Bible says hold your tongue. Your tongue is the most deceptive thing in the world, and it's on fire. Well, you know, the other day we were, let me share this with you, since I think I can bring it up without pissing off Chloe, because I'm not here to badmouth her. But we were at the food bank. There's the monthly food bank, and she's worried we're not going to get enough food. So she's like, oh, we're going to go hungry. I'm going to do this. And I'm in a chair, you know. I got a moppy and a stroller, and I'm sitting there waiting. People are like, out. We should have got here earlier. The cheese balls are gone, and the chips are gone. And I'm thinking, food bank should be giving healthy stuff, not chips and cheese balls. Now, I don't mind a good cheese ball now and then. Definitely have to have my 12 cheese balls. Definitely have to have my 12 cheese balls. If there's no 12 cheese ball, I don't want it. You know, I don't want to watch TV. Definitely need my 12 cheese balls. Yes, okay, right. So, basically, Chloe's like that too. I want to call Chloe Raymina at times. Raymina. How about Clo-Man? Clo-Man. Do Clo-Man. You know, instead of Raymond, it's Clo-Man. I'll come up with a good one, you know. Chloe Babbitt. Definitely Chloe Babbitt. Anyways, the reason she does it, and I'll get to that. So anyways, at the food bank, she basically threw fit and left. And I sat there. But when I went through and I checked in and I gave the number of people, and the lady gave a signal, I went up to the first lady, the first guy, I should say. The lady's next. And the guy's like, would you like a whole rotisserie chicken? They're frozen. They're like lemon pepper. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. He's like, would you like some sandwich meat? I'm like, yeah. Would you like some turkey patties? All right. Next aisle, the lady's like, would you like some sandwich meat? I'm like, sure. Would you like some rotisserie chicken? Yeah. Would you like some regular hamburgers and, you know, the pre-made? I'm like, yeah. So I went down and the person's like, here, have some onions and then some potatoes. And then I went down another lot and then down the line. And it was like, here, have some salad making, more salad making. Then the guy gave me like six things of bread. Well, the lady in front of me basically was bitching how I got like all this meat. And, you know, she didn't get all that. They're just like, she's like, must be the dog or something. So we left and I got home and I put everything away and I sat down and I decided I'm going to have something to drink and I'm going to do some business. Well, before I got to it, oh, and they gave us apples. Chloe comes in, we didn't think, well, Chloe threw a fit, so I think that was the other reason. She didn't think we were going to get enough food, so, you know, so she brings in what she got from the other food bank, because the daily food bank, and basically, you know, I made up some soup. You know, I took the chicken, and what I did with it was, I stripped the chicken and I made a soup out of it. And, you know, I put some beans in it and some penne pasta. And the soup's been very filling. Well, also, we've had sandwiches with it, with lunch. salads with it for dinner. We're stretching it out, you know. Chloe's like, well, we still got till, you know, X amount of days till we get fed, you know. Well, we still got one chicken and all this other meat. So, and I just found out because we have onions, and potatoes, I can make split pea soup for Chloe, which she's like, oh yeah. Woo. So we're going to make up another batch, 2 batches of soup for the month. In the crock pot, we have to stretch our foods out. And we should be fine. This is day 1 after I made the soup yesterday, you know, full day. So I'm going to pull it out, put it into the crock pot, you know, and then go from so anyways, Cameron wants me to send money, you know, and that's what came up. And I'm like, I am not sending money to this freeloading hobo. That's what they are. They're freeloading hobos. So anyways, back to the story. So
I'm not a freeloading hobo.
I was talking about the one that's asked me for money.
Oh, that one.
Ugh. See, look, she gets mad. She's paying attention to the movie and she ain't even paying attention to me. Or what I'm saying. I should call her a freeloading hobo for that one. Freeloading railroad traveling hobo. Okay, back to the story. So, anyways. So, we went out, and as you all know, probably, we had to get some, we went to a church place that helps with stuff, and we need shampoo, conditioner, and dish soap, and something else. But anyways, we got all that, so Moppy's dog food, they had a bag they donate. So, you know, we went in there. Well, we were supposed to go back for something else the next day, and, that was, I think it was yesterday. Anyways, Chloe got angry as can be, and, you know, again, with the usual gibberish, but, you know, the main thing is, you know, when I told her to calm down, you know, even at the food bank while we were waiting, she screamed and told me not to tell her to calm down. Or here at home, you know, she got kind of angry. And I tried to talk to the neighbor today and apologized to her. And I said, hey, you know, don't worry about that noise. And she said, what, the sliding glass door was hit big time? I said, no, whack the door. You know, thank God she didn't put a hole in the door because she'd be replacing the door when we moved. But anyways, otherwise, I got her calmed down, and she's doing better. You know, I just need to keep her from doing this stuff. But, you know, she's been getting very grouchy lately because she doesn't want to be in this town. I don't want to be in this town. And yet, you know, we've had some stuff happen. Like, for example, the police have been taking pictures of her. Just, she'd go out shopping, and all of a sudden, no, police took a picture of me. And I'm going, I wonder why, you know. And, you know, and so what's going on is I've checked I paid my own money. This is why I'm kind of hurting, is I paid money for myself and her because Chloe's panicked about me and her, you know, for some stupid reason, have warrants out for arrest. So I checked, there was nothing. So, you know, and then on top of all that, you know, Chloe's been very cranky, you know, and let me get to this. So I've tried to explain to Chloe, and I'm not belittling her at all. You know, I support her completely. I'm trying to get her well. Now, one of the things that she's really panicked about is her medical records. Now, I've been looking them over from time to time. You know, the new ones come in, and a lot of the crap that's in it, she feels that they've been rewrote. You know, she didn't say this or that. You know, about how, you know. But everyone knows from watching videos and heard me in the past what she feels and wants to do, and et cetera, which isn't really logical. But anyways, you know, it's like, et cetera, et cetera. So talking to some people, they say Chloe's been diagnosed completely on her stuff. So one reason we're going down there is to get diagnosed properly. I've already talked to the hospital. The other reason is I need to get diagnosed too, because my psychiatrist thinks unless I want to be heavily zombified, there, you know, in her opinion, it makes money off of the medication part. There's nothing wrong with me. So, but anyways, back to my story. So, basically, that's what's going on, and on that aspect. And then the other depression I have is, like I said, is I'm trying to get this place cleaned up because we're going to be leaving for Oregon. We're also looking to go to camping still, and we're also looking to see my family before we go to Oregon because I have to hang out with my sister Teddy and my aunt who's coming out, you know, and etc. So I might have to order a couple gifts from Amazon before she comes, 2-day shipping. And Tara was asking me my favorite peep about it, and I, for one, you know, am kind of angry about it, you know, because frankly, I am very angry at the part where, you know, you gotta deal with it, you know. So, but yeah, anywho, one of the other things, you know, I'm depressed about is I got to send some packages out, and, you know, I'm trying to get things moving along, but I'm also getting, you know, very mentally ill, you know, besides hurting myself, you know, hitting myself in the head every time Chloe basically antagonizes or raises her voice or etc. You know, I'm going kind of insane myself because, you know, I'm trying to get everything done at the same time. You know, I went to the hospital. They're just like, well, go ahead and die, you know. But if it's Chloe, they'll just be like, oh, well, we can get you in right away, but you need to do this. Chloe's like, So, you know, it's just been a hassle going through this group, you know. Then they didn't want her back anyways. They wanted her in Seattle. So, you know, I don't blame Chloe. A lot of people say, oh, it's Chloe's fault. It's not Chloe's fault at all. What it is like my you know, the problem is I'm, yeah, she looks at me for a minute, but she's more interested in her movie. So I think she should go back to her movie. Well, I'm sorry, I'm hearing problems. Am I over speaking to your movie? Should I turn this off and redo the video?
No, just do your video.
So, anywho, you know, I better speak a little closer to the microphone to make her happy. So, anyways, one of the things I want to share with you is I was talking to her about, what was I talking to her about? Something or other about food. Anyways, I was telling her I was thinking of going over to Arby's. Bad idea anyways, but anyways, I was thinking of going to Arby's. Anyways, when I was thinking about Arby's, she's like, oh, I'm going to Arby's too. And it's like, okay, well, you can buy your own. Well, yeah, didn't go too well there. I really don't need the Arby's. Anyways, it's just something, you know. So apparently someone just emailed me, asked me if I will keep my service. So anyway, so it's telling me I'm gotta put in another phone, you know. So it's like you know, my phone company just is like, got your phone? You need a new phone? Yada yada yada. It's like, no, I don't need a new phone. So well, I do, but I'll be ordering it soon. I gotta go shopping for phones, you know, because my phone got broken yet again. So technically, there you have it. So back to the thing. So you know, when it came to food, you know, it's like, you know, when it comes to certain things, you know, I told Chloe outright I will take her to Denny's to try a solo burger. It's like Han Solo. It's a ghost pepper burger, and I will. You know, I will do what I can for her, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I shouldn't be taking care of everything. That's what I was going to say. So, but anyways, other than that, you know, I'm doing really well. I'm kind of upset, you know, that, you know, I'm you know, upset, you know. And I just wanted to say, you know, on that aspect, because of it, you know. A couple other things I got in motion is I'm working on some business emails. I should share more about it with you soon. Business emails, etc., etc. And sorry. So, a couple things I want to say is I'm going to try to get my spreadsheets done soon. One of the things I want to share with you all, like I said, is Chloe's kind of worried about the what do you call it? Like she's worried of medical records being rewritten and stuff. It's like, nah. She's also worried we're being spied on, which is, I'm worried about that too. But, there's nothing we can do about it, And, I wanted to share with you, I was here recently. Chloe and I went to Walmart. We had to get some supplies. And when we were coming back from our supplies, a guy I've never even met in a pickup truck stops and gives me a white rose and gave Chloe a red rose and says, "You two ladies look perfect." I blush, gave Moppy a giant meat stick like this, one of those extra long meat sticks. So, but anyways, Chloe's worried about so much. I just tried to comfort her and say, don't worry about it, I mean, I'm worried too, but I'm also getting to the point where I'm going psychotic too, trying to, juggle cleaning and juggling everything else, I mean, as you all know, and I'm not blaming Chloe. Chloe's got her own disabilities, and I think Chloe's realizing now that I have my own disabilities too. I mean, literally. So, because it's late, I guess I'm not going to be able to play my Switch unless I play it while watching a YouTube video. But, I got some business emails I need to send out. I think I might be able to do it properly. I just got to do it on my own time. I wanted to tell you, as you all know, I've taken care of, in case something happens to me, I've taken care of my funeral arrangements through the Neptune Society. Chloe, on the other hand, I was just talking to Chloe about that. She wants hers done, and I'd be able to do it. It's costing me X amount a month. $35 a month, and basically the plan's like $2,100, and that's for direct cremation, and and that's not including the little bonuses, And so if I move, it comes with us too. It comes with us, and So I basically put in the rearrangement plan, so it's actually $2,600. So if I move or I relocate, it's covered it. And the other thing is I've talked to them, and with me it's a little more because I've asked for shiny urn that's pretty much maple wood, shiny maple, and I'm interested in that real fine maple or burl wood, one of the two. So they're gonna set that up. So if something happens to me, I'll be in a wood urn. Frankly, I don't know if Chloe wants me to be in a wood urn where the ashes are accessible, or does she want me in a sealed urn, which means my ashes aren't accessible like Aaron. Aaron's is completely sealed, so you have to destroy the urn to get Aaron out. And frankly, I don't want that because I just want to remember Aaron is Aaron. And so Aaron, But anyways, back to the thing. So taking care of that, you guys know I'm kind of going psychotic. I won't go into all my details of what's wrong with me. I'm very depressed. I've been depressed for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've had this place pretty much clean when Chloe got back, but went downhill. So it's part of my depression. The other thing is, I can't maintain this place without help. And, a lot of you said, well, it's going to go back the same it was if she comes home. A lot of you said she's got the lazy ass syndrome. And so it's really, I'm trying to juggle everything. I'm not blaming her at all. I'm just basically saying, I've been very down. I've been sleeping when I can. I get up when I can. And usually I go back to sleep, et cetera, et cetera. And I've had some, psychotic breaks, et cetera, et cetera. And Chloe's like, hey, you need to get some help. So, you know, she's going with me, and, you know, she's going to check herself in too because she'd like to get re-diagnosed properly, whereas everywhere else, it's like, we're putting you on meds, we're putting you on meds, we're putting you on your meds. If you're not on your meds, you don't get your hormones, you don't get this, you don't get that, you don't get this, you don't get that. And she didn't like it. I mean, they discriminated against her. So, but anyways, one of my projects I'm working on is, I'm going to tell you, is video games. I'm going to see if I can actually, basically post, some stuff on a game site and see if I can do some trades. If I can't do any trades, then I will personally see what I can do, because frankly, the items I'm looking for, I got to do some reviews. That's the other thing. I just got to sit down, write down what I want, and watch the reviews, and then go from there. And then see if anyone has any RPGs to trade as well, and go from there. You know, so yeah, on that aspect. Because it's 1 in the morning and so forth, I think you guys get the gist of it, you know. Basically, you know, if you guys think Chloe's driving me crazy, put a comment in the box or just leave it alone. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you all. I've been depressed. I've been trying to do a video that's proper without, you know, etc., etc. And for some of you out there wondering, the night I went up to the hospital, I had talked to the police. Police went back to the office. He was doing a lot of research, and he came and discharged me. And, you know, he was basically, he heard what happened with me, you know, me going nuts and, you know, hitting myself and punching myself and etc., etc. And he's just like, man, you should move, you know, just leave. And I can't fail my credit. You know, I'm not going to lose my credit score. So, basically, you know, it was not easy, but, you know, but he was just trying to say, you know, something or other. I just didn't want to listen to it. It was just like, let me go home. When I got out, it was like 6 in the morning. So I got home and, you know, Moppy pooped several times. I got home and I was just tired as hell. And I went to bed till like 4 in the afternoon. So technically, and when I got up, it was, you know, I got the reports from Harborview, and, you know, Chloe and I was surprised at what I read in it. You know, everything was, you know, for the most part, you know, it was, you know, accurate and etc., you know, and yet some of it was inaccurate, you know, or operator error from the young lady, you know, because, you know, sometimes you say stuff you can't even remember what you said. So when you do get a discharge summary, it's like, really, that's what happened? Amazing. That's amazing, you know. So, so what I might do is I might contact the hospital and get a release of info for myself, as well as a release of info for my other files, you know, around the area, and see what goes on, because I'm curious about the hospital here, and I'm curious about you know, other issues. And so me, I'm just like, you know, all this is, you know, etc., etc. Two diagnosis at the hospital, so I'd like to know what the hell's going on there, and go from there, you know, because I'm very angry about it. So I'm gonna call the hospital up on Monday. So can I have a release of info? Can I actually have it sent? I would like a release of info sent to me. I want to get my records, and I'd like to go through it now, you know. And then once I do that, we should be fine. Now, Chloe's got some records coming from another place. It costs $5.95. The other place is costing us $8. It's 15 pages for whatever it is. And then, yeah, and then we're still waiting for records for some other places which haven't come in yet, so that can help with their Social Security claim. So, but anyway, so my plan is phone calls on Monday, finish up spreadsheets as many as I can do on Saturday, and then take a break, and then on Monday finish them up with phone calls, which is going to be on my tablet, and then emails, which I might do over the weekend, you know, get it done. See if I can set up some letter writing too. I got some letters. Oh, I finally sent out all my letters. I got 3 letters to write, and I need to go to the library to print out some letters. So technically, it's not good. And by the way, so you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to itch my backside without itching, because I had a boil removed the other day. The same day I went in to get help because of my mental illness, they turned around and told me outright that, you know, there's nothing wrong, you know, you're fine, right? So I went to this place in Wenatchee and saw the psychiatrist. And afterwards, Chloe came in with me and we talked. And one of the ladies heard about me. And when Chloe left, the lady asked how I was doing, etc. And she's like, "Oh, I know who you are. My friend and close teacher." You know, basically, you know, and when Chloe left, you know, and stuff, the lady came in, the one girl that works wherever, you know, at the hospital here in town, she was there, and she's like, "Hey, Rita, sorry about what happened, you know, when we were talking, and I just didn't want to bring it up, and you know." She looked it over, and she says, "Damn, you got another boil abscess on your ass? That one's bigger." But at least my friend knew how to do it. You know, she numbed me up, popped it out. And she was sweet, you know. She's just, you know. But thing is, I just don't want it basically reminded of what happened, you know, because it's heartbreaking, you know. So, but anyways, the boil got removed. When I told the lady what happened, you know, I was like, "Yeah, this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm very angry about it. This is what happened." And finally, she was like, more angry at the fact the hospital needed to drain it. They didn't care. It's just like, get the hell out of our hospital. We're not helping you. You know, you got an abscess on your ass. You know, so you know, I waited like 36 hours and I had the damn thing lanced. And it was like this. So Chloe had to put bandages on it and stuff. But thing is a pain in my ass. You know, and I'm just upset at it. You know, to the point of no return. And so, in my opinion, you know, it hurt like hell, and they numbed me up pretty good. And, you know, but Chloe's always worried, so, you know, about a lot of things, so I got to travel with her. And so, you know, I got a therapist appointment next month. We're going to go to lunch, and we're going to get a new phone. We're going to get a different number. I'm tired of freaking the number I got. I mean, every time I turn around, you know, that phone's getting broken, so maybe the new one will be better. You know, and I got to price out phones. I also want to go shopping for, you know, video games. So I'm going to try to see if I can do a trade or two on Third and go from there, you know. I mean, I posted it right before I went into surgery, as you all know, and that didn't do too well. It was like, people were asking me this and that. So I'm like, hey, now I'm just going to ask outright. I'd like to do some trades. This is what I'm after, you know, and I will send my trade list. And if anyone wants to trade for these items, I will update the prices, and I will go in, you know, that's part of the project tomorrow, and I post the pictures again, and I will say I'm interested in trading. And I will say, if anyone's interested in any of these, they can. I'm interested in these items. And if anyone doesn't do it, oh well, we can make an agreement. I mean, you know, otherwise, I will keep them for myself. And frankly, it seems that's what I'm going to be doing. But I still want to find out, you know, what is going on and just go from there. Yeah, because I am really curious about that. So, you know, so I'm going to do either trades, keep them and use them myself, or sell them through different areas, you know. And I really don't want to sell them on Amazon or eBay because I don't really want to, that, you know, it's responsibility, but I will try. So, but anyways, yeah, so I'm just happy to report, you know, that everything is pretty much good. And so I got emails to do, phone calls to do, letter writing to do, spreadsheets to do, video games to do, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And then I got to take trips up to the lawyer, Chloe's lawyer, to get her Social Security thing put together. So, but anyways, for all of you watching this, you know, I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to be sound. I'm trying not to hurt myself. You know, but sometimes it happens, you know. And now she's telling me to shut up.
No, just talk quietly.
I was almost done, too. So, anyways, got to do all this stuff and etc. And basically, that's how it works. I got to dial it before I go to bed. So, but yeah, everything's happening for a reason. And therefore, I want to share that with you all. So, with that said, please, you know, look for another video maybe tomorrow when I do spreadsheets or something. Otherwise, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you. And may God bless you in everything you do. Good night.